From Champagne, we traveled to the medieval town of Beaune, located in the heart of Burgundy. This picturesque town is our home away from home for the next 3 days as we explore the vineyards and cellars of some of the top wine producers in Burgundy. Dr. Vine jokes that if his wife ever comes up missing, he knows where he will find her, wandering the lovely streets of Beaune. We tell him we'll be right there beside her. You can't help but fall in love with the simple, natural beauty and the history of this town. And surrounding it are miles and miles of some of the most prestigious vineyards in the world. One of the best things about Europe is the appreciation of the past. Chateau de Meursault dates back to the 11th century, and today vineyards, including several premier crus, cover nearly 150 acres. Planted here are the grapes of Burgundy, Pinot Noir for red wine and Chardonnay for white. Once again, each vineyard produces grapes with their own distinct style, depending on the soil, the climate, and the tending. Now, the French call it terroir. For this reason, no two Chardonnays or Pinot Noirs are the same. One must sample the style of different producers and vineyards to find a taste that pleases the palate. Though we spend much of our time walking through vineyards and cellars and tasting endless examples of the Burgundian style, we do manage to take in the sights and sounds, and of course the shopping, offered in Beaune. But the truly priceless souvenirs are found in the beautiful Burgundian countryside. Wild roses seem to grow everywhere, and for good reason.
When the mold mildew comes, it'll attack the roses first, so that they can come here and check the roses every morning. And if the rose leaves show a mildew of some sort, then they know they have about 2 days to come in here with a spray material to take care of whatever kind of mildew or other disease that it has.
We also visit what could be the most expensive piece of real estate in the world, the Grand Cru vineyards of Romani-Conti. Here, the ultimate Pinot Noir becomes some of the most sought-after and expensive wine bottled. The highlight of the entire trip for me took place during our visit to Domaine de la Romani-Conti, where we got to barrel taste the 1998 vintage. The same day of our visit, California winemaker Jim Clendenin of Au Bon Clement and a group of businessmen had an appointment with the winemaker at Romani-Conti. His name's Bernard. We tagged along and were treated to delectable wine and charming conversation.
This shows very well the quality of the 98 vintage, and you want to wait at least 10 years before you drink it.
Sinon, ce serait dommage.
If not, what a shame.
What a shame. On n'en aura pas le plaisir que l'on attend.
You would not get the same pleasure as if you waited to 10 years. In general, he always serves women first. And since you're all back there in the back, he gets humiliated to his roots of his French lifestyle, and he apologizes.
Apology accepted.
On croirait qu'elles sont timides, mais elles sont jamais timides, les femmes.
He thinks it might be because you're a little bit shy, but somehow he's discovered that women are never shy.
Coquine.
Yeah, so now you're playing the flirt.
The coquette.
I beg your pardon. Merci.
plus an amazing blind tasting in the back room of the Domaine de la Romanée-Conti wine cellar. I still have to pinch myself to realize that this is real.
That was perfect. Merci.
That afternoon, a lovely visit to Bouchardanie et Fils, another quality producer of Burgundian wines. Notice the American flag, which our host displayed in our honor outside of their stately chateau. We'll meet up with our newfound Burgundian friends in London at the Wine Trade Fair to learn more about their wines. The next day, it's on to Chablis. Here, Chardonnay takes on yet another different and delicious style.
So we have a rock here that's called Kimmeridge and limestone, and it's got millions of fossilized, tiny fossilized oyster shells in it. And it's this rock here that makes the Chardonnay planted here completely different to the Chardonnay planted anywhere else. Okay, it's the same grape, but it's the soil and the climate that really makes a difference.
I love the minerally clean taste of Chablis, and we spend some time tasting about 20 different offerings from Michel Laroche, one of the leading producers of both Grand Cru and Premier Cru Chablis. It's fascinating to taste the different vintage years and hear Monsieur Laroche talk about each one.